think we've all been on this wave. The Squid Game, man. Yeah.
Squid Game.
So many memes of that doll. Niggas talking about, yo, if there's a black Squid Game, they got spades. They got fucking shorty with her hair tied. One of my favorite memes was it had one of the dudes that died later in the episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all spoiler because we're about to unpack this whole shit. But one of the dudes that died later in the episode, he like made a crazy face before he got shot.
Yeah.
I've been posting them on my story if y'all haven't seen. But the meme said, thaw this chicken in 5 minutes before your mom gets home.
What? Predictable.
Hey yo, the memes are hilarious, man. Oh shit. But yeah, what did you think about it, bro?
Oh, so my daughter Amira, when I saw it, I thought it was a movie. I was like, what is this? Niggas in pink suits with PlayStation fucking buttons on their face.
Yeah.
Predictable.
I ain't trying to watch this shit. Mm-hmm. So I just kept skipping over it. And then Amira came in my room one day. She was like, Dad, we have to watch Squid Game. I'm like, all right, put it on. I'm thinking it's a movie, right? I didn't know it was a series. So I got tricked in the beginning. Like, all right, let me get this movie out my system. Let me watch it with her, have a bonding moment watching it. Like, all right, the first episode was slow. It was pretty slow. You know what I mean? They didn't really get to none of the juice. And I'm watching, I'm like, all right. And then they start, niggas, you start unveiling like all the problems. It's like, okay, yeah, this nigga's a piece of shit. He's in debt. Like, you know what I mean? He's just one of those.
Predictable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my man fucking signed, and I didn't know they did that shit over there. I wonder if that's real.
What you
like
mean?
Debt collectors, like they made this nigga thumb the paper.
Yeah, the body part.
Like, my nigga,
signing.
yo, like if you don't give us your money, dog, we're taking we're taking both your nuts and elbow skin. That's it for you.
That is fucking wild, man. Because it's like, yo. Well, then again, I was about to say, you take something of mine, I'm not paying you shit. But then again, you got to look at the other side. They just gonna take more. Then you're just gonna be a bowl of borf.
You're gonna be inside out boy.
Ew.
There's nothing left. But nah, he signed this whole shit, and I was like, all right, this is getting kind of deep. He's desperate. So I'm watching it, and then they finally, he meets homie in the fucking subway, and they slap in those little paper squares.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is. And the homie was just fucking him up. He's like, I'll pay you in slaps. He's like, nigga, you get $100, I'll slap you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. My nigga's face was, that whole shit was crazy. I was like, wow, this is wild. He's about to, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, okay, is this it? Like some random ass nigga just show up and he just plays little schoolyard games with niggas and it's like, you know what I mean? Come like, run me the fade and you get $100. Yeah. And I was like, word, this is funny. And then when all that shit went through and he handed him the card, like, yo, as a matter of fact, we do this all the time over here.
Hey, yo, come to my spot, man. We got a plethora of games, nigga.
My nigga, we do this all the time over here. And the nigga went. That first game was nuts. I was not expecting that, bro. And that's the best thing where when you don't give a fuck about something, you're not looking out for spoilers. You're not at all. You're not. It's not even on your radar. So thank God nothing was spoiled because that first shit. Oh, I was not, nigga. I'm like, these niggas about to pay red light, green light. What? And I'm thinking like, all right, you're just eliminated. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get eliminated. No, nigga. Bro. This was a different MXC. This was different. Nigga, this shit was different. Niggas was getting bucked. And then I'm thinking, I'm watching it. I'm like, oh man, I would do the exact same thing. If you're playing this game, the niggas that stood still after niggas was getting shot the first, like, you know what I mean? The first time. Yeah. And you didn't panic and run. Oh man. That's a different level of fucking like just iron fucking nerves. Bro, after the first person took that shot, I'm doing exactly what everybody else do. They were like, nigga, what's going on? Yeah. They still fucking, they're holding shaking like, nigga, what's going on? What's happening? Everybody. And they get shot. Yeah. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And he gets shot. I'd have been right there with him like, nigga, what's going on?
I definitely would have got shot.
I would have died right there.
I instantly would have died. And that's what I was going to get to. Because I want to ask you how you feel like you would have did in all of these fucking games. Because we're going to go through them all. But before we even get into that, man, it wasn't spoiled for me either. I just seen a bunch of people on social media talking about Squid Game, the game of Squid, get your squids. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, man? It's pissing me off. I'm seeing a bunch of, not to be disrespectful, I don't know if it was Japanese, Asian, or Korean, but I'm seeing of that culture. I'm seeing a bunch of them on memes and stuff, and I'm like, yo, why I keep seeing all these Japanese people and in these suits, and just like you said, the PlayStation buttons. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But nothing was really spoiled for me yet, so I can't remember who it was, but somebody was like, man, you got to get into the. Oh, it was my cousin Rob, of course it was. He's like, man, you got to get into the Squid Game. I'm like, get into the Squid Game. So I was just like, man, what the fuck, man? I'll follow this trend. So I instantly got hooked when I seen that he was broke. Everybody said it started slow, and it did start slow. But that hooked me because I'm like, damn, he's broke as shit. How's he going to get money? Because I knew instantly this is about getting money. And, you know, I'm broke. So I think about random bullshit ass ways to get money. So I was like, damn, I'm already relating to this shit. So, you know what I mean?
There was a part where where the new dad slid this nigga money like, yo, we know you need help.
Right.
And we know why you came over here. Take this bread, but don't ever come back. I was like, oh, and my nigga took it like,
yeah.
Like, yo, how broke do you gotta be?
That was shady, man.
I was like, wow.
But he threw it back.
He threw
remember?
it back, but I'm like, still, man, he sat there. He looked at that fucking bread like, I do need it.
But that's he gotta see his kid, man. He gotta see his kid. If that's this part of the stipulation, it's like you don't love your child, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because part of getting that money was for his kid also. Because I mean, I remember, I don't believe it was the first episode, I'm not sure, but he was trying to find her a gift. Yeah. And he kept playing those fuck ass crane games and shit. Then he ended up getting her a gun.
Oh, a gun lighter.
But he didn't know it was a gun lighter. He thought it was a real gun. He like, yeah, you might need that for protection. Then she, lit it, and he was just like, oh, he's just saying a whole bunch of dumbass excuses. But him being broke as hell hooked me, because I'm like, all right, how you gonna get this bread, bro? Like, I know you're gonna have to do some weird shit to get it, but I did not expect it to be a plethora of kids games for murder, nigga. I did not. Yo, that was one of the craziest twists, but it reminded me of anime though, because it's always like, we watch anime, we're of that culture, we know how it is when they make crazy twists, or you know what I mean. But I mean, I guess everybody else was just now witnessing that type of
writing.
Yeah. So, hey, man. And dude wrote this a long time ago, but it just got picked up. So I guess he kept trying to pitch it, and they're like, nigga, fuck out of here.
They said it was too gruesome.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Said it was too gory.
Well, I'm glad it got out there, man.
Fuck yeah.
So, all right. Well, you gave your opinion on the red light, green light. So you're basically saying your initial reaction, you would have seen everybody right. I would have did the same exact shit, bro.
Who's not running after a gunshot, my nigga?
I would have, yeah. The gunshot goes off. People are getting shot. I would have been like, nigga, what? I'd have been like, oh, they're shooting. I would have ran and got shot also.
And another thing, niggas was getting shot in the head right in front of niggas, but they weren't getting hit with, no one got like.
A couple people got some splatter. You talking
there
about
was
blood?
Splatter, but there was no like, bullets go through niggas, man.
Oh, okay.
Those some high caliber ass rounds they were shooting. How? I don't know, man. It's a show.
Yeah.
And they have to do what they have to do.
I was about to say,
like, what the fuck, yo? Niggas is getting shot and ain't no bullets cutting through. It's just like, like, I was directly behind you, bro, and you took that, and like, it's not getting us both. I don't know. Whatever.
The scare. See, and this is the thing. I don't like scary stuff. Like, I don't like scary movies and shit. And I started seeing that doll before, but I didn't know what the doll did. I didn't know. What? I didn't know that the doll was the murderer, but I knew the doll played a big part. And I'm like, I was hesitant to watch it because I'm like, yo, I don't need to close my eyes and be seeing this doll, but I'm cool, man. I'm not afraid.
As soon as her shit started doing like the Shaq Forrest Whitaker shit, I was like, yo, it's over. Like, she was just glazing everybody. Just,
All right, so now that you do know, I mean, because you said how your initial reaction would be. Now that you do know that, all right, we're getting in this for money and murder, and she's going to do all of this, how do you feel like you would have did now, knowing ahead of time?
Well, I mean, with information, I would just follow the rules.
I know, but do you think that you would have been good?
Fuck
because
no.
you remember... even though that you know the rules of red light, green light, doesn't mean that you still would have won. Because one, there was a time limit.
Exactly.
So you had to get across. You had to do enough to get across, because if you was like, I'm just going to inch my ass up there, like you're going to die at the end. So you feel
that's
like
what I mean. The randomness of the red light, like, you know what I mean? Even when you played as a kid, like some niggas would fuck with you. They'd be like, green light, and then you run and you fucking pick up speed.
Yeah.
Like red light, you're like, oh God.
Yeah, the momentum.
Nigga, you can't stop that. There was some parts where, oh my God. No, yeah, I wouldn't have made it through the first game.
Okay.
I got too much upper body. It's tough to stop this once it's going. So, you know what I mean? I'm running the nigga, and if Shorty was just like red light and an awkward like step.
Yeah.
Like how many red light, is it on red light that I stop? Or do I have a few seconds to get my life together?
There gotta be a little bit of grace, bro. Because if it's like
grace,
if I'm running and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, red light, and I stop and I'm like, achoo. Like if I die because of that,
oh yeah, no, you will.
Oh, that's trash.
You saw what niggas is doing, but then again, I don't know, because some niggas was that would I don't know, if the sneeze made your body fucking. You could just be like,
no.
Oh,
no. No, not me, because I sneeze. When I sneeze, I'll be like, achoo. So she would have shot me right in the fucking nose, man. But anyway, yeah, initial reaction is exactly the same, bro. I would have seen people getting shot. I would have been like, oh, open the door, nigga. I'm not playing this game.
Yeah.
And I would have got shot too and splattered against the wall.
Yeah.
But I mean, going into it knowing I still would have lost, I wouldn't have passed the first game either, because I'm not really that coordinated, and I can't stand still anyway. Like I can't stand still. Like if I'm standing still, I really look like a video game idle animation. Like I'm like swaying, doing this. Like I just can't do it. I can't do it. So if I would have, red light, I would have been like.
Just imagine if what happened to your calves the other couple weeks ago.
Oh my fucking goodness. I pulled a calf playing basketball, man. So yeah, it would have been a wrap for me, man. All right, let's get into the next game, man. But I do fuck with my nigga Alibaba, man, or whatever his name is. I can't remember.
Ali Abdul.
For fucking up. Ali Abdul, man, that's great. You remember that?
Racism.
He held up. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. When he's asked him his name, I said Alibaba in the bed. I was watching in the bed. he said, "What's your name?" Like, it's Alibaba. And he was like, Ali. I was like, what? And then he was like, Abdul. I was like, oh, okay.
Ali Abdul.
But yeah, man, respect to Ali.
The most
man.
default. Like, you know what I mean? That was the most default. I bet when they picked out that character's name, it took 2.3 seconds. Like, we need a Middle Eastern guy. It's like, what's his name going to be? Ali Abdul. Like,
All right, well, okay. So what else did I want to speak about as far as these games, man?
Game two. No.
First game ended.
After the first game, that's when everybody got together and was like, "We're not doing this no more."
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
A little under half were like, "Let's do it." A little over half said, "Let's stop doing it." So and let me say something about this. With these Squid Games being so horrific and just nuts and crazy, the customer service of the employees at
flawless.
this secret location,
right?
They were Chick-fil-A level, beyond Chick-fil-A level customer service, nigga. So you couldn't even get mad at them. They weren't mistreating niggas. They weren't like doing nothing crazy. As a matter of fact, if they did anything crazy to the fucking people, the employees got fucked up for it. It was just like, it was like, you can't even be mad at these niggas because these people are here on their own volition. Right? They're here because they're in debt. Their life's fucked up. They ain't doing nothing. It's like, you know what I mean? And my nigga was just like, don't fuck with the contestants, man.
They was making
there are fucking special guests.
They was making it completely fair for niggas, man.
Oh my God.
Man, it started to turn towards the end of the series.
Think so?
But yeah,
when niggas was we'll get to it, but
it was getting a little wild.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, man. Customer service, A1.
So yeah, man. After the first game, though, everybody said, fuck this. We're not doing this. This is a load of shit. Like, what the fuck? Niggas are dying, bro. Fuck the bread. We're gonna die. So they went home, and it was crazy too because dude woke up in the street with his face in that shorty's ass. And it was just like, because they were getting tied up because they gave him the fucking, what's that shit? The gas that knocks you out. Knockout gas?
Knockout gas.
All right, what?
I don't know.
What? Predictable.
It could be farts, bro. You know.
So they knocked everybody out, you mean, and just threw them niggas outside. Just was like, get the fuck out of here,
Back to your
man.
regular life.
Yeah, and it was wild because the main character, you mean, when I seen, he was just tied up. You mean, opened his eyes and he just was just in the street with butt, the shorty's ass, and it was just like, man, that's something wild to wake up to, especially after seeing niggas get murdered like that. But anyway, fuck all that. Let's go into game 2, man. Let's see, what was game 2? Game 2, the shape carving, bro.
I would have won that.
That was fucked up. But I felt like, they didn't get a choice to choose the shape, did they? Mm-hmm. They did? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. I think I would have won that also. Yeah. Because something would have told me that the shapes are, pick a simple shape. I don't know why, but my brain was like, yo, pick a simple shape, not something that resonates with you. The only way I would have fucked up is if it had geese hands. Because I would have been like, nigga, y'all know what the fuck is up. Nigga, it's me.
Predictable.
I'd have picked that shit.
Each finger. Nigga, you'd have died on the first thumb.
Bro, I would have been like, are you kidding me? I'd have just threw the shit and been like this.
You'd have tried to, you'd have had your back turned to the nigga like does this work? Nah. That shit was nuts because Shorty was able to get a little intel, but what she saw didn't mean anything. It was like they was throwing, and you don't know what it is in the beginning, right? You realize that it was sugar, after the fact. But when she saw what she saw, I was like, niggas, they putting poison? Is this like what type of game is this? Like,
yeah,
you about to like choose your fate type of thing, like eat this, nigga dead, poison. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, like you have one option, pick this one or this one. You know what I mean? But the niggas was making cookies. So when that shit came on, like they were all in line having to pick their shape. My mind was fucking going, like, you know what I mean? Because I knew it. I was like, this is what I was thinking. I was like, all right. I didn't know what they would have to do with the shapes, but something was telling me like, easy just seems bad. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? My mindset was like, it's just something about that circle. Like, you know what I mean? It's just something about that circle that just, you pick the easy one. Like, I thought it was gonna be like everybody that picks circle, wipe them out. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Okay.
So I was thinking like, I'm not going to pick circle because it's easy. Maybe they have like a deeper meaning. Like these people wanted the easy way in life.
Okay.
Well, you know how the fucking deep shit be.
Yeah.
It's like you pick circle, you wanted the easy way in life. Let's wipe them. Like, everybody picks circle gets wiped out instantly. It's like whoever pick umbrella, they move. You see what I'm saying? Because it's difficult. Or I don't know. So I was going to. I'm not going to front. I started with circle. In my brain, I was like, I'm picking circle. But then I seen that umbrella, and I was like, depending on what the game is, that umbrella looks appealing. You know what I mean? But in the end, me and my daughter, we were choosing. I picked circle in the end. Like my better judgment was like, fuck it, I don't care, circle, because we don't know what's going to happen. But
and circle is still hard as hell. Because I mean, I draw, so ain't no licking to get around it. But drawing a circle is hard. So as far as like carving one out and trying to get the perfect shape for it, that still would have been difficult. So we already know that the triangle was the easiest one because you could just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. See,
triangle's the easiest, bro.
You think?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I guess it's flat edges.
Because it's really 3 parts that, I mean, of course you're going to have to chip away at it to break more, but it's really 3 parts that you're breaking for real. 3 major parts, you know what I'm saying? The top, the edges, and then the bottom. So, well, the bottom is already done for you. So basically 2, not even 3. My bad.
See, here's my fucking brain, right? Because I was thinking along those lines too. But it's like I went as far as deep into thinking like every cookie's thickness isn't the same. So what if someone got fucked over and had just like a thicker cookie than everybody? You feel me? So all that licking, I was like, damn, man. When homie realized the lick, pause. When homie realized to lick that shit, I was like, fuck, like everybody that has like, you know, everybody, they didn't stamp those shapes into every cookie wasn't the same thickness.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? So niggas is just going crazy with the licking. And it's like, bro, by the time this shit hit, bro, you're never going to fucking get there. So I was thinking circle just, how hard is it to just do this? It's already guided. Mm-hmm. Just do this. Keep going. Layer by, like tiny layer by tiny layer. You're going to get to a point where it's going to be just enough for you to just tick, 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 and that's it.
All right. Well, okay. I hear you. So you feel like you would have passed that game?
I would have passed game 2. Absolutely.
I definitely would have passed game 2 because I wouldn't have picked the fucking umbrella. I mean, because I draw already. So in my brain, there was something like, draw this. Mm-hmm. And it's like, nigga, I'm not about to draw that shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like I would have passed that game too. One of my favorite memes from that game was the vagina one. They had the vagina on the cookie and people was licking. That was my favorite one, man. But it was so shady because the dude that I kept posting, man, that was his demise, man. He got shot and then he slid down, man.
He slid down the slide.
And he tried to plead, man. It's so ass when they plead for life because it's just like, damn, I feel for you, bro.
Because like they're so stern and stoic, nigga. There is no talking out of it. It's like once you fuck up, you're shot. What I didn't like though was like them niggas with that lighter underneath that slide. Mm-hmm. My man was watching them, and I'm like, nigga, how could you not see this?
Yeah, that was wild.
You know what I mean? Like, how could you not see this?
There's a million people are standing around looking like, how did he get away with that? That was bullshit.
Him and Shorty got away with it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a bit much. But, I don't know. And I would have been Shorty too, because she brought them smokes in with her. I'd have been like, bitch, let me get one of those cigarettes.
Yeah. even outside.
Newports.
Outside of the game, man, it was fucked up, man. Because after they went back, that's when the Yakuza mob boss guy, you know, he stole the food and he ended up beating dude up because he was accused.
Killed him,
but he beat him up so bad that he killed him. And then once they was like, nigga, so?
Yeah, them niggas came out with them fucking, with them little Debbie cake caskets.
Yeah, and I was like, bro. See, and that's when it started to turn for me because I'm like, that's not good customer service, dog. How are you letting these niggas murder each other? This ain't part of the game. That's when I got mad. You ever see the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's pointing at the screen because he recognizes something? Mm-hmm. I did that shit, but it wasn't because I recognized. I was pissed. I'm like, you can't do that shit. Like, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, they killing niggas. And then
I was pissed the fuck off. But then it was great customer service because they still... Well, no, because it was revealed that they purposely gave them less food to see what would happen.
Yeah, that was bullshit, bro.
But it was all part of the game where it was like you have to, like they had to figure out who's
they didn't give them less. They gave them the exact amount of every person in there.
I thought it was
the Yakuza nigga stole some of he stole extra food, so the other contestants didn't get some.
No, I thought there was a part where
not the part that I'm talking about. When he killed dude. It was because the dude was like, hey, we didn't get to fucking eat. And then...
I remember that, but I thought... Never mind. I'm probably getting two things mixed up.
Okay. The triangle face niggas was like, we gave the exact amount of food for the exact amount of motherfuckers in here. Mm-hmm. And then the bitch was like, somebody was like, he stole extra food. And then the nigga was like, what the fuck? Where you get off taking my shit? And the nigga was like, nigga, you think I give a fuck? And then... You mean? Welled on him and killed him. And that's what incited, we could just kill niggas in here? Well, let's just kill everybody so we can last through the games. I mean, it's a good tactic, but it's dirty and it was fucked up and it made me angry. I didn't think that was fair and that was some bullshit. But okay, on to game 3, man. Let's see what we got.
Also, I didn't understand the logic because this was like around game 2, niggas were starting to like after the murder, right? After they killed homie, everybody started building alliances, right?
Yeah.
Team up, nigga, we gang. But in my mind, I was thinking like seeing the trajectory of this game, right? Mm-hmm. What made them think that it would be multiple winners for them to go through the game together? Because he'd be like, we're going to get out of this together. It's like, how do you know?
Yeah, you know I didn't like that either.
How do you know that this is going to be a together thing? Like,
But they were just, well, I mean, that really was, they were really saying that later. I mean, I guess they were saying it in the beginning. Because when they were when they were teaming up. But I guess it was just more so like, yo, well, we're going to keep each other well grounded until the very end. Like, because I mean, if we're in that same shit, bro, if it's me, you, and Ray and Skrilla, like, we're going to keep each other alive until the end. We're going to cry and kill each other. Because, I mean, what the fuck else can we really do? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to just kill myself.
I'm not going to kill myself, but I'm not going to kill y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just be like,
the
whole time I'm going to be like this.
I'm just whatever game we play, dog, I mean, I'll play it, but, man, if it looks like, I don't know, man. I think I would definitely murk myself. Because, one, I don't want the weight of murder on me. You know what I mean? And then I also don't want the weight of, like, let's get to the games, because there's one in particular that's like, man, what the fuck?
All right. So game 3, tug of war, man. Now, once I seen,
oh my god,
once I seen everything lining up of who was on the tug of war shit, I'm like, damn, they got old man Tony on the team. There's no way they're gonna beat, you know what I'm saying, Mob Boss Jenkins and they crew. I'm like, it's fucking over, bro.
Predictable.
And I felt bad. I'm like, damn, this is where these niggas, you know what I mean? It's going to be all about Mob Boss, fam.
But they had Shorty, old fam. And it was just like.
The annoying hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, when I saw that shit, I was like, it's over. See, thank God, because luckily they didn't go first. You got to see the first match, and you already know.
Yeah.
When there's a bunch of no-face niggas, they're dead. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it's like, there's nobody important. There's nobody important on this team to the story.
Yeah.
Y'all
There's a bunch of no-face niggas, so I knew they were going to die. But they put up a fight. Kind of, not really. But obviously, I am terrified of heights. Okay. You know this about me. I am fucking scared of heights. And when I've seen... I was looking at it like, you know what I mean, just kind of like, oh, that's, you know what I mean, they fall down, damn, you know what I mean? But then when they kind of like pan, they show like the actual height of it. I was like, oh no, that's, yeah, the niggas is dead.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, tug of war to death. I was like, yo, who is the fucking dastardly piece of shit that thought of this? Tug of war doom.
Yo.
Dog, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was fucked up, man.
My anxiety was peaked.
And then you hang for a minute too. So it's like when you're on the rope, you're just dangling off like, damn, you gotta realize you're about to swing and die. Like then the fucking guillotine, then you fall down.
It's even worse for the other squad because it's like they're holding your weight until the guillotine fucking falls.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. But
that was a shady game. But
nuts.
Yeah, as far as how you would do, I don't even really feel like I need to ask you. You're not with that. Yeah, I know you would do well in that game.
My fear would turn me into the fucking Incredible Hulk, Abomination, Juggernaut, Colossus,
Predictable.
Godzilla, Planet of the Apes. Nigga, I will become a literal rock.
Yeah.
I will not be moved.
Yeah, and I mean, shit. What can I say? I'm not dying like that.
There's
I don't
no
give
way.
a fuck if I'm on a team with sperm. We're holding that shit. I'm not fucking dying. Are you fucking kidding me?
Serious?
Hell no. So
I swear to God, put me on the end. I promise you.
Yeah, we're good.
I promise you.
Fuck that. But I did like how they spun it. That was some good writing. You mean the old man was like, my niggas, I used to play this as a kid. All you need to do is realize, plant your feet, one nigga like this, other nigga like this. He just had great tactics, and I was just like, man, that was a good spin. Because you're thinking, this nigga old as shit, they're done. They got shorties and a 400 old, you know what I mean, old nigga on the team, so it's over. But the tactics work. Like,
lean back like a Jamaican dancer.
yeah. Every time they pull, yell yeet, and you'll be good.
That fucking trick in the end though was like, nigga, when they're like because they're struggling because you're planted, so they're giving it everything they got. Yeah. And then you know what? Shoot up on them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was.
Oh my.
That was good too.
Like, nigga, you want me to do what?
Yeah, man.
Like, take a couple steps up.
Oh man, that was wild. But okay. So
I will survive that.
Yeah. We.
Oh yeah. There's no way. I'm a rock.
Agreed.
Predictable.
I'm a fucking rock.
But okay. So the next game, man. The marble game.
And this is where this is where we die, or one of us survives. Yeah, like this is it.
This game. This game was fucked up. So basically, this game was you got marbles, nigga. Make up your own game, and both y'all agreed to the rules, and whoever got the most marbles at the end wins. And so the main character was playing with old man Jenkins.
Well, no, get to the twist, because in the beginning they told everyone to pair up.
Right? Oh, right.
They were like pair up, and it was like everybody was pairing up as if like
they were going to be
like because we're a team. Like nigga, me and you Geese, it's all nigga. Let's go. We're doing this.
Yeah, that twist.
You know what I mean?
I forgot about that. That twist was filthy.
My niggas, right? My nigga had to. Man, there was a married couple on there.
Oh yeah.
And of course they teamed up. Why the fuck wouldn't they?
Of course, yeah. That was dirty. I didn't like that either. Oh. That wasn't a good. I guess it was a good suspense writing twist, but that was when I'm screaming at the TV again. That's bullshit. How y'all gonna do that, man? That made me angry. As fuck.
That was the twist. I think, in my opinion, out of the show was amazing, but that was the twistiest twist of all the twists of the entire show, because it's something that I know for a 1,000% fact I would have fell for.
Yeah.
I mean, a 1,000,000% fact I would have fell for that.
Yeah.
Because it'd have been Geese, let's go.
Yeah, of course.
We're in there. Yeah. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, here's your marbles. Pick the game. Oh yeah, whoever loses dies.
Yeah, I can't even play. I can't even play after that.
What?
I can't play.
Wait, Geese.
It's over.
You or me? And it's like, how do we decide? We would have to do something fair, like, bro.
No, but that's the thing, though. When it comes to that situation, I would have bowed out immediately because I don't have any kids.
Oh damn!
So
yeah.
I'm not about to be like,
oh man,
that's just what it is. I don't have any kids. You got kids. I'm not about to just be like, I gotta live. Like, no, I'm gonna be pissed. You mean that it came down to that, but I'm that's not even a question. I'm gonna instantly like, just shoot me, nigga. Like,
what a guy.
But yeah, that game, man. I would have folded at that game. That's bullshit.
Wow. Damn, that shit hurt.
But the old man though, that was crazy because he just kept. But that part was so funny to me, bro. It was so funny because it looked like the main character was going to win automatically because it seemed as if dude had dementia. And he's walking around. He's not trying to play the game.
I used to live here.
He said, I remember in the hood, we used to sell pack right here. He like, nigga, come the fuck on, bro. We got to play this game. This is some bullshit.
I used to watch the kids play. Oh, they did not know I was there. But I saw them.
The shadiest part was Song Woo, man. Swang Woo and Alibaba,
man.
That was some dirty ass shit. So Song Woo was playing the game and he's teaching Alibaba about the rules. He's like, yo, this is odds and evens. Whoever chooses, which one picks. And dude is like, well, what is odd and what is even? Song Woo thinking like, damn, this nigga don't even know. But I'm gonna be fair and I'm gonna teach him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna teach him the game. He taught him the rules. And Alibaba just kept
spanking him,
kicking his ass.
Spitted it.
So he was basically just had to guess how many marbles he was not how many, but if it was even or odd in his hand, an odd or even number. So every time, man, Alibaba's just whooping his ass. Song Woo's getting so frustrated, he starts spazzing. You fucking cheating, my nigga. You gotta be cheating. Alibaba's getting threatened. He's like, my dog, I'm just doing. You know what I mean? I'm playing the game, my nigga. I don't know what you're talking about. So Song Woo does all this pleading for his life and all this shit. Look, man, there's no way they're going to kill everybody. And he starts hitting them with some sort of logic. He's like, there's no way that they're about to get ill on niggas like that. If we just act like we came to a stalemate, they're probably going to make us do something else. And he was like, look, if you don't believe me, I'll give you my marbles right now just in case, and we'll be good. So... God damn. He doesn't give him the marbles. Instead, he was secretly picking up stones or pebbles or whatever. And he put them in a pouch and was like,
bag of rocks.
He was like, here, you got all the marbles, bro. So we're just going to say nobody won. And if they do decide to kill somebody, they'll kill me. They came down to it. They like, yo, let's check y'all niggas' marbles. Song Woo's like, yo, I got all the marbles.
No, that nigga, he sent Alibaba on his way. What was he looking for? I think he told him like to look for something, because Alibaba was like just pacing around the fucking facility looking for something.
Right.
Yeah, he was looking for something. And then Sung Woo was just like, I'm out. He pieced out. When homie started dip, like when homie started making his rounds, he was like, walked. He's like, is this enough? He was like, yeah. And then he just pieced out. It was like such and such.
Okay, yeah, right. And then he went through the door.
And then my nigga Ollie was like, oh man, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then once one of the Triangle Mask fams came over to him, he checked his pouch and it was like, yo, these is all stones, man. You can't win with these. So Baba was just like, this nigga got me, bro. They panned out and they showed his face just like, damn, I'm a sucker. Then they let it off on him, man. That was sad, man. That was sad. But hey,
Ali B's.
He had to do what he had to do, man. It was on Song Woo's part, it was definitely smart. You know what I'm saying? And then moving forward, the old man, I went again. He was kicking what's his name's ass. But then I guess the dementia started to kick in with the old fam, and then what's his name had to take advantage, and then he was just like, nah, man, like, it's all good. I lived a long life. I'm old as hell. Continue with the game. He walked away. You know what I mean? Old man gets shot. So that was that game. But yeah, Gumbo. We both agreed we would have lost. That's
not how Gumbo do.
Yeah. We definitely would have lost that game. It would have been over.
Yeah, it'd have been over. One of us would have been dead.
Yeah. So what
that would have been
was
the end for me, because then it'd be like, I don't even want to fucking play no more, man. Like, what am I doing now?
What game was after that, man?
After that was the glass.
Tempered glass, man. That game was fucked up because it's basically like, yo, if you go first, you're done. Because there's no way you're going to be able to guess every single one. So basically you just had to jump
again,
to square.
Again. The whole leading up to it. The picking of the jersey. Pick a number. And niggas was like, make up their own ideas of what they think is going to be coming next. Niggas like, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be this, I want to be that. And of course, fucking, what was his name? Jihoon, whatever his name was.
Main character.
Made it down to fucking, it was the first or the last? He went to number one. He's going to pick it up. And some dude came and said, I've never been number one in my life.
Yeah.
Let me be number one for the first time. I was like, wow, give the nigga a jersey. He gave the nigga the jersey. He picked up the last one. And then they revealed what the game was. And it was like, nigga, you're first to walk across this tempered glass. One is made out of peanut brittle. The other one is hold you. nigga. And fuck that game, man. Because I know if you would have KO'd during the marbles, I'm dying on the tempered glass. One, I'm going to die from the shock of the heights. That's one. The fact that I'm even up there, it's over for me.
Playing real life Super Mario.
I'm going to hold everybody up, and I'm going to get pushed by a Yakuza fan.
Predictable.
Or whatever the Korean Yakuza is.
I would have been in heaven pissed off. Like, oh, come the fuck on, man. Are you serious?
I'd have been like, this nigga would have just fucking, he would have pushed me.
Nah, I think I would have won. I would have won that game if I played that, because I wouldn't have picked a number to go first or a high number. I would have picked the last. I literally would have let everybody go in front of me and then pick the very last one. So I would have been the last person to go, so I would have survived.
What do you mean? Because...
Or were the numbers randomized? They weren't randomized, were they?
No, it was like everybody was able to pick a number. So if you'd have waited till everybody picked, it would have just been a random assortment of numbers left. You see what I'm saying? Because like people's logic was like, I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna grab that. Some people was like, I'm gonna get closer to the front, I'm gonna get closer to the back. So all the middle was pretty much eaten up. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then once it got down to like the last few, people just started grabbing them. They just started, trudging up, grabbing their fucking number. But it's just like me, I would have picked somewhere. I know I'd either pick, because I know me, because it's something about the middle, like just splitting everything even. I'd have grabbed the middle one. Whatever's in the middle, I'd have grabbed that. And then that would have fucked me and whoever was behind me, because once we found out what the game is, I'm not moving.
Okay, so to keep it short and sweet with that one, there's no way that we could really say if we would have won that game.
There's no way.
There's no way. How they did it was bullshit, and it was just basically to get rid of the fodder. It was fucked up. And I did like how the one shorty who got snaked by Yakuza fam that fucked him in the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
she did the fucking Cyberman Yamcha. She latched on to
the Rio Hayabusa.
She latched on to him, and he was like, "You crazy bitch, get the fuck off me!" But
predictable.
You was dead.
I respect what she did, man. I fucked with that. I like that. But it was so dirty how the old nigga who worked with glass and worked with tempered glass and could tell the difference from tempered glass and the peanut brittle, as you said, he knew the difference. And once he started looking at it, he's like, okay. And this is what pissed me off. Because in the game, they explained what the game was. They didn't say, yo, when this happens, this is going to change or whatever. So they just randomly turned off the lights. And I'm like, I know this is a show, but that's bullshit. Again, that pissed me off.
That was their first instance of horrible customer service. Because it was like that. But no, never mind. I take that back. I take that all the fuck back.
How?
Because they didn't know that fam would know anything about tempered glass. And that's kind of like a cheat code. If we were to do everything equal, right? Mm-hmm. But then again, just because I have an attribute that people don't have, it's not my fault that I know about this and they don't. You're right.
Yeah, no,
that was bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
That was bullshit.
No, I'm not hearing that. That's bullshit.
No, yeah, because they got upset like, oh man, everybody gonna win this mother. All the little horny ass fucking horny ass niggas.
Yeah,
showed up.
But yeah, I didn't like that. And then that's when you really knew Song Woo was a villain. At that point, it was like, not a villain, but he's really, you know what I mean, fighting for his motherfucking life. R. Kelly voice. He was just like, I don't care what's happening. Niggas get in my way, they're dead. Because Tempered Glass fam started saying like, damn, he said that light kind of hitting it a little weird. I can't see. Now it's dark as shit. He like, Song Woo's like, dog, we got 12 seconds. You better fucking pick one. And the nigga's like, hold up, man. Hold up. Song Woo was just like, all right, yo, it's an L for you. Push that nigga. He pushed that nigga off. I was like, fuck, man.
Oh my God.
That was shady, bro.
But I
mean, he had to do what he had to do. And then they got main character and Song Woo got into an argument. He's like, nigga, fuck you mean, bro? We would have waited there and this nigga wasn't gonna pick. We would have got shot and died anyway. The main character's argument was, dog, he would have picked one. He was like, we didn't have time to wait and see if he was going to pick one. Yeah. So then they shot up all the glass right next to everybody. And it was just like, come on, man. And that's when Shorty got hit with a shard of glass. So when they went back.
Yeah, they didn't reveal that till the next episode they revealed that she got.
Yeah, she got the shard of glass
chunk of
in her.
Glass.
Yeah, and it was just shady. And then everybody was eating. They presented them a beautiful meal. It was a nice steak. It looked like it was done a little medium, maybe medium rare. I like mine's medium. I don't eat meat anymore. Rare. But anyway.
Predictable.
So they had a good meal and they was definitely scarfing that shit down, but Shorty couldn't scarf it down because you know what I mean, she got stabbed and it was hurting it, you know what I mean? It was hurting to eat. And this is when it got shady. So the main character is talking to Shorty like, yo, Song Woo is an evil motherfucker. Fuck him. It's me and you. We're going to walk out of here. And they still had that logic of we're going to win together. I don't know where that came from. But she was just bleeding so badly. He tries to go get help for Shorty. Song Woo didn't even know that she was hurt from the glass. He just went over there and slit her throat. And that's when it was just like, oh, it's on now. It's super on. And main character tried to kill Song Woo right there. But they was like, nah, we got to see what y'all niggas do at the end, man. And that was crazy. And on a side note, the other part of the story, the cop that snuck in there. What did you know about that? Did you know that his brother was the main super nigga of the fucking whole?
That I think is where the writing kind of was like
obvious.
Not obvious, but it was just kind of like, all right, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna front. I didn't think it'd be his brother. I thought his brother, because the way they, what was it like? He was a contestant in 2015 through all the fucking evidence and shit that he found.
Yeah, the cops.
So I'm thinking like, all right, he just kind of either he's toast or he got the bread and just disappeared or some shit. I don't know. Either he died during the games or he won. If he would have won, he would have. If he would have won, he wouldn't be looking for the nigga.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I thought he just was one of the contestants that died. He found out that his brother died. Now he has all this evidence of all the shit that's going on. The nigga almost got fucked. in the room with one of the fucking special guests.
Yeah.
He's just over it. He's like, I'm just going to tell on everybody, man. I'm out of here.
Right.
So he escapes. He's murking niggas. He escapes. And then, of course, they do the search. Yeah, I mean, and I don't even know how. What I don't understand is how all the shit that the nigga was doing was perfect. He was Solid Snake.
Yeah.
He did everything perfect. Murked the nigga in the beginning, threw him off the boat. We didn't know we was going to see that nigga again. He was like, oh, yeah, with the ID and everything. Like, he put his cop ID on him. Like, yo, if they find his body, they're going to think it's me. Bro, how did they know to go to the island deeper and look for the nigga? Because I thought once they found the body, it was like, all right.
Well, he called them, remember? He called them on the phone. When he escaped, he was like, look, dog. And he was like, nigga, where the fuck you been at? The chief cop nigga.
Well, yeah.
He called and he was like, nigga, I'm here. I'm down here, blah, 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 blah.
No, I mean, before that. I'm talking about them searching further, period. Because once they found that body and they got the cop ID, did they just...
I don't remember. I guess I don't remember that part. I don't remember the cops ever looking for him.
Well, not the cops, but the PlayStation niggas.
The PlayStation niggas started looking for him.
Yeah, so
I don't remember what triggered the search for him.
Yeah, like there was a first search, like it
was a bullet. Remember, they found a
cop bullet.
Yeah, they found a cop bullet of one of the PlayStation niggas dead. So that's where they was like, what the fuck?
But then they also found that body that was tossed off the side of the boat in the beginning when cop nigga had to get the suit. He murked somebody to get the suit.
Oh, they found that?
They found that body, so I thought that would be the end of it. Like, oh, damn, he really got away. They found the body, threw him off his trail, basically. But somehow they had the wherewithal to just keep looking as if, you see what I'm saying?
I don't remember that part, so I can't really.
I don't know. I thought it was really stupid. So when they got to the part where it was the whole fucking Mufasa Scar trade off type of deal, and then it was revealed that was his brother, the coordinator.
Yeah,
I was just like, what?
See, now I knew that. I knew that the whole time.
You knew it?
I knew that the whole time. When I first started, when the cop came and got into the game, I was like, his brother is the mastermind of the game. And it's funny too because back in the 70s when I would watch shit with my ex, she would get mad because I knew the plot of everything. So as soon as we start watching some shit, I would say in the very beginning, it's camera tricks and facial expressions and subtle, like random sentences for somebody to say, well, man, I love my pickles. And I'm like, okay, well, he's going to get hit in the head with a pickle and die. Like, yeah, I could just tell certain shit. And I would say that and she would be like, she would put on, she got so interested and she would put on shit that she already saw that I never even seen before. Turn it on and then we watch 20 minutes of it. She'd be like, well, what you think is going to happen with this? I'm like, it's obvious. Look at how they're panning into his grandma. His grandma gonna fall off a cliff. And she'd be like, you're weird as fuck. She would get mad because I'm like, look, man, it's just the camera tricks, man. And then,
But how were you able to surmise that with this? Because homie, the coordinator, he gave there's no facial expressions.
Yeah.
There's no voice elevation, tone, anything.
Right.
There's nothing to tell you that this man is the brother of the cop.
The fact that the cop didn't die, I'm like, okay, the cop didn't die, so he's going to make it all the way to the end to find his brother. And I felt like this brother is not going to be dead. It just didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, this search, he's going to find him. That's what I felt like. He's ultimately definitely going to find him. But his brother's not playing the game. So his brother is the nigga of the game, the head nigga. I don't know. That's just where my weird logic went with it. It was obvious to me.
Yeah, my brain went, he's dead, and he's just taking he's dead, and then maybe he just like.
I felt like if they were going to write that he was dead, he would have found that out immediately and then made it his main goal to expose everything.
Okay, I see.
I felt like as soon as he got there, it would have been like, they fucking killed Haranja. Bullshit. And then he's like, all right, I got to find a way to expose this and get out of here. But the fact that he got there and he couldn't find him, I'm like, oh, he's head chief nigga. Like, he has to be. So that didn't surprise me at all. The thing that surprised me is when the brother, the head nigga of the game, shot and killed the younger brother.
He didn't kill him.
What do you mean? He died. He shot him and the nigga fell off the cliff. And that was it. No more cop. That was the end of him. And I was thinking, okay, he shot him. He fell in the water. He's going to swim to safety or whatever. I mean, but we didn't see that nigga. So whatever. If Squid Game 2 come out, Octopus Games,
he shot him in the shoulder.
And he fell off a cliff.
But into water.
Right. So
that's the shoulder. That is the default cliffhanger kill a nigga shot.
Right. It's
always a fucking non-vital area. Shot me in the shoulder. I fall off a cliff.
Predictable.
Season 2, he's going to be swimming.
You're right. 100%. That was dumb for me to say. 100%. Because they didn't never even confirmed that he was dead.
If homie really wanted him to die, headshot.
Yeah.
Headshot, fall off.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
He hit him in the shoulder. He was like, bonk. Then the way the nigga got shot, he had enough time to be like, bruh, what the fuck you do this for? Yeah. I'm going to come back. Why didn't you hit me in the head? And then fell off the cliff.
You're right. 100%. I mean, that was dumb for me to even say. Yeah, he's alive. And when Octopus Games comes out, he'll be back. But anyway, so then it gets to the final showdown, man. It's this game is weird. I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, they were just like in a baseball field. And there was actual rules to the game to when they were kids, but it just turned out to let's rumble to death.
Yeah, I didn't understand the rules either. Like, I didn't understand. It was like, I didn't understand the handicap. I didn't understand any of it. They just got straight to it. It went from
that was a game as far as their culture.
Yeah.
That wasn't something that we play or anything that we really know about. But it turned into the baseball pit of death. So I'm gonna push you out this pit, or I'm gonna kill you in it. That's really what it came down to. And they fought to the death. And
nigga, that nigga G-Hoon was getting fucking rocked.
Yeah, he was getting his ass kicked. But
he was getting his soul rocked.
It ended up. I mean, he ended up turning the tables, and then he could have killed Song Woo, but Song Woo's pride was just like, man, you beat me, dog. Like, fuck this. And then he killed himself, and it was like, damn, you did all of that shit to kill yourself, bro.
He finally came to the realization that even if he made it out of the Squid Games, that nigga was in so much trouble. It didn't matter what amount of money this nigga acquired. You are going to jail.
Yeah.
You're done. You're done. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm talking to my daughter, and we're watching, and every time he does anything crazy evil, I'm like, what the fuck you do that for? Why are you so hell-bent on winning, my nigga?
But that's the
You're
thing.
going to jail.
Bro, if you go to jail knowing you got $46 billion legally, it's like, all right. He's going to jail because of all these fines and shit, right?
No, more than just, yeah, that nigga he was fucking people over.
Right. So if he pays all of that off, he might still do some jail time, but you still coming out to billions. You're still coming out to billions.
Yeah.
So would you rather go to jail and be broke, come out with $0, or you come out and nigga, I come out, I got 30 billion.
The way that it looked like this nigga was going to do real time. Like nigga, you got niggas searching for you. You're on the news. Like niggas, they're looking for you. Like this is jail time.
Of course, he would
not like a 3-4 year stint where you get out and get shaky nuts again. I mean, like you're doing double digits. So by the time you get out, you know what I mean? Well, I guess you're right, man. You're still alive.
You're still coming out to 30
You're still
billion.
alive and you're still fucking rich.
Still
I guess it makes
30
sense.
billion.
My nigga, man, was just going, I don't know. I couldn't understand that logic, bro. It was like, yo, you're going to jail regardless. Like you win, you hit the streets, you might be good for a little bit, or actually could have used that money just to
and
escape.
For his mom too.
Yeah, and his raise.
It's like he's gonna pay all the fines. Jail time would have got lessened. He still would have did jail time for all the shit that he did.
Or he could have just went into hiding, just hit up an island somewhere, and
with all that bread,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have gave his mom the money to pay off all this bullshit. And I'm gonna disappear, and here's more money for you. Like, I mean, the money is still a benefit regardless. But whatever, he killed himself, and that was that. That was the end of the game. Main character leaves. He leaves with 46 or 48 billion. He goes to check his account. He really sees that it's on the card, and he can't believe it. He takes a little bit of money out. He sees Song Woo's mom. Song Woo's like, yo, you see my son, man, blah, blah, blah. Let that nigga know, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for him and tell him I got some rice cakes at the crib. And he's just so in shock that he ends up just going home. And he goes to tell his mom, we got some bread. He finds his mom dead on the floor.
Murked.
At that point, he's just like, yo, all of this because I wasn't here to protect her. And I was trying to get money for her and me, and now she's dead. Like this was some bullshit. So I mean, there's a time skip. He doesn't spend any of the fucking money at all. I guess because he feels guilty or he feels that the money is evil. He doesn't use the shit, and it's like, nigga, you did all of that. I understand his logic, but I think his logic is bullshit. You did all of that bullshit to not spend any of the money. Nigga, everybody died for this cause, my nigga. Use the bread. Use the bread. I thought that shit was so fucking stupid, but whatever. So old man Jenkins ends up sending him another invite. He goes and finds out that, yo, you was the head mastermind of the game. And he was like, yeah, my nigga, but everything I said was real. I'm definitely about to smoke, but I wanted to play one last game. And he was like, nigga, I was really playing the game. So it's just when I lost, I didn't die. So he's like, yo, you see that old ass nigga out there? Ain't nobody gonna help that nigga. Let's make a bet. So they make that wager, and then nobody helped him in that amount of time that they made the bet in. And then somebody came up to help the homeless dude, and he was like, you see that? Everybody in the world ain't so bad, my nigga. But old fam Jenkins was dead. He's like, nigga, I hope you saw that shit. Like, the fuck? So, whatever. Fast forward, he ends up leaving, and he goes and gets on a train through the airport to get on a plane to go see his daughter and to give her money and buy her shit or whatever, just to go back to the United States to be with his family. So he sees another nigga playing the game, and he tries to go over there and stop him. And he actually does stop him. He takes the card, he rips it up and everything. He saved a life, which was cool. But then he just starts, he doesn't rip up the card. He saves the card, and he just starts having all these flashbacks and just like, yo, I can't let niggas do this. So he's on the plane to go see his daughter, and he stops and he calls the nigga, and they like, yo, number 46, what the fuck you want? You got your bread. Leave niggas alone, bro. Just go about your business and live. And he's like, no, I'm going to put an end to this shit. Fuck all that. And then it ends with him walking back instead of him going to see his daughter and give her bread. I didn't like that ending.
I didn't like that ending either.
But that's the Squid Game, man.
I don't like that shit either. No, there was a part in there too. I don't know if we getting a little long-winded with this, but the part at the marble game when Shorty couldn't find a partner, you know what I mean? And then, or, you know what I mean? There was just some other random cute little jury from Street Fighter looking bitch on the steps. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Were you paying attention? I'm a background watcher. Like, I watch the faces, the all the background people, you know what I mean? I don't know why I do it. But I didn't see her in any of the scenes. None of them. And then just out of nowhere, there's this little teenage or this little young shorty just, I don't know. I feel like sometimes the writing was just like they were just adding just unnecessary plot points.
You feel like she was just random, or
it was just random.
I mean, but that's the thing though. You got to realize how many people were in.
Well, it was 400.
There was so many people in that game. They couldn't focus on everybody. So eventually, somebody was going to step up to be in the story. So I wasn't mad at that at all. There's a billion people playing the game,
and it was also the interaction too, because it was like, if I was Shorty that basically threw her life away for, you know what I mean, for the other one to proceed, it was just like, I don't fucking know you. I don't have, like, you know what I mean? She told her little life story. Like, what do you want this money for? And she was like, well, I don't, like, I just want it. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I got problems. I want the money. And the other Shorty was like, taking care of my little brother, my family, this, that, and the other third. And it was just
it goes back down to the same shit with me and you. You got kids. I don't. Of course, your life is more valuable than mine. I would say so.
But if we didn't know each other, we had no.
Hey man,
I don't know.
She probably felt like she might have felt like I'm tired of this shit. I don't really have too much to live for anyway. Like getting to know her within that time, she might have respected her and liked her or whatever, and just was like, man, you got bigger shit to live for. I ain't got shit to live for. Fuck it.
I'm stupid.
But that's the Squid Game, man. So let's get into some real topics, man. Of course, your shorty's at it again.
Hey, look, man. I don't know, man.
What?
I don't know no more, man. Not even no more. Look,
Predictable.
I'm not gonna front.